Again, yeah. Yeah, this was probably, when I first put together a Halloween playlist, this was probably the first song that came to mind. I don't think you can get a more beautifully Halloween-y song than this. Hi, Amadeus! How are you guys doing today? Yeah, I wasn't immediately planning to keep going with Lil Nightmares, at least right away. But yeah, we'll jump into the DLC, shall we? Quite fancy that. Let's put my phone in, and actually, now that I'm on my phone, let me remember to turn it on silent as well. I'll attempt to yearn for some sort of professionalism. Where's the new Humble Bundle up? DLC. There we go. I think I might have subconsciously been waiting for the song to end. Turn the fan up to max. To be honest, now you've got me worried. Can you hear that? I don't think it's been a problem the past few streams, but I always be careful not to lean too far back to the left. Because I think that's when you start to hear the fan. There we go. I never hear it until someone mentions it. Oh, cool. It has to be on the lowest set and then all the way at the end of the room. It seems like, but as long as I do that, we're okay. Yeah, there's a new Humble Bundle. It has Catherine in it, actually. Humble Post-Mortem Bundle. Although Catherine is the most expensive too at $11.96. This makes sense. Yeah, it seems like a pretty solid little bundle. But yeah, so what we have on this. So these are the chapters we did yesterday, start to finish. Very much, I mean, enjoyed might be a strange word to use with this game, but found them generally very compelling. And then I believe these three are the DLC chapters, and apparently they're an hour long each. So I could theoretically get them done in one stream, but we might play it by ear. We'll see how many we can get done. And again, to Jeff, thank you so very much for gifting these. It was quite, actually, I'll explain after. Let this play for a bit. I think that is basically a Kraken, yeah. Poor lad. Yeah, so there's to be honest, there's one or two very obvious things that did occur to me, like at the end, spoilers for the end of Lil Nightmares, for anyone watching who still wants to play it, so yeah, just a quick spoiler warning on that. Yeah, she gets her, it didn't even occur to me, she gets her powers from the evil geisha woman she eats. It's like, of course she does. That seems so obvious now. And I like one or two other things, like I think I did infer that unfortunately the kids, including this one, were kind of captive here to get eaten by the grotesque people. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, we are on a. Well, you can see that we are on the ship here as well. Oh, this is. Yeah, I mean, this is all quite early in the normal campaign. This bit. So, even though the music does make them seem evil. I think it's kind of just a case of she becomes, apparently it is definitely a she as well, the main character. I think Six was her name? So, Stranger Things Finn. And to be fair, that trope probably goes further back as well, of the main character being named after a number with crazy psychic powers. So we're going backwards through this. I assume? What's that children's character like that? Dennis the Menace? Is it Horrid Henry? He's reminded me of him, but with like similar head of hair and dressed in blue. Although I don't think this is canon with that particular property. Which is 6. Yeah, I think I'm having one reading of the main story of this, again, somewhat spoilery, I guess, so is that... oh, we don't have a light as well, do we? Is that the geisha, woman was Six's, mother, the main character? Well, I'm not sure what they have to back them up on that. I just read that was apparently something people have considered on that front. Let's do that about there. So it's a very grey looking game, but I think it is meant to be. Like, when I first was playing this, I was worried I hadn't set my TV's like brightness correctly or whatnot, because it just seems very, seemed very grey, but I think that is what it's going for. There we go. Yeah, I did consider maybe spreading these out and doing these a bit later, but to be honest, it's partly out of laziness and practicality. I was like, well, I've got OBS the streaming software set up with Little Nightmares, so I certainly like the game enough that I don't feel sick of this style. So this is interesting, but oh gosh. We're basically going backwards through the early part of this, although I think this area might be new. Yeah, we did, where this lad woke up, we did, got a bit lost of us, this, pushing the box around while in water. But yeah, we did technically see this character in the main story, although only very briefly. I don't know if he's the... How do we... I don't know if he's the one we... One of the kids gave us some bread, but I don't know if I mean, if it was this one, I guess we'll find out at the end of this, but... so we got a bit of a problem here. I assume we have to move this wooden box. 6 is far. Okay, we got some time loop thing going on. Gosh. So yeah, I think it's safe to say, like, through the main Little Nightmares story, that it is sort of that the main character just trying to escape, basically. But you're not really given the kind of how she got to where she was and why she wasn't just like in the one of the cages or the bedroom with the other kids. Ooh. Let's go back to him first. She escapes somehow. Ooh. Oh, we got a torch! Oh, so that's our oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? So, main character has a lighter, we've got a torch, which is probably better? Wow. I mean, it can cover more range, but obviously doesn't kind of illuminate everything around us. Hello. Yeah, funny thing actually, after I stopped streaming, I did play a few of the main chapters. Just to, try and go back and find a few of the collectibles, hug a few of the gnomes, which I was very keen to do. Ooh. Ooh. And the reason I mentioned that is that bit with the leeches in the main game. I got through that without dying, I'm pretty sure. And yet I said I died like 4 times on that bit when replaying it. Don't know what the hell happened. But yeah, this is quite cool. We're in a different part of the ship now, basically. So the first few rooms of this, we were just kind of going backwards through parts of the first chapter for the main game, but... And there's always the, every single sound effect is perfectly engineered to be, oppressive and frightening. Oh! What game was that, Cricken? Do tell. I'm genuinely excited at just how serious or how jokey an answer this is going to be. Garfield cut! So it was a serious answer then. There we go. Oof. You notice how large the range of volume with the sound in this is? Like, for the longest time I had me thinking the, like, either the in-game max volume was too low, but it turns out so they can get really loud as well. You might be kinder to it than I was. I think I was quite. I didn't. If I recall, I didn't. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting now, really. Yeah, I remember thinking it controlled badly, and the thing I keep going back to on that game is I had to turn down graphics settings because otherwise, oh gosh, these ones are quite quick. Otherwise, I think it was something like every time I went closer to the middle of any given track, the performance would go down. And it didn't seem to be like... It wasn't maxing out graphics card use or anything. So it didn't seem anything to do with that. Oh, the item bounces are good, is it? To be fair, I don't think I really played long enough to get an idea of even that, really. Controls are fine, but they might have fixed the control. Gosh, is it an actively supported game, I wonder? It's a strange thought. That's a strange thought. I mean, we have got to play that online at some point. I suspect it's probably done quite well, just from ironic sales, really. I mean, actually, it's they get a sequel, I'm pretty sure. I think it got ported to consoles as well. I wonder how good its netcode is. I mean, all the summer base that has online support at all, really. Oh, I see. They added that last year, wow. It must be weird to read, like, the press releases for that, which genuinely talk about, hey, yeah, we're actively working on Garfield cards. That's just so strange to imagine to me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, okay, that's alright. Hi, Dr. Dry. He is a bloody boot. Agreed. And that's no less how I would have worded it. Yeah, so again, thank you very much to Jeff Yard for... I mean, the funny thing is... I was going to say this before the right before the intro started playing. Jeff gifted me every bit of DLC for this, but what I mean by that is he gifted me the season pass, and then he gifted me each individual component from the season pass. So I was like declining everything that wasn't the season pass, being like, it's alright, no, don't worry, like that was the only thing. I felt really bad redeeming that, even just that, to be honest. So yeah, thanks to Joe Gosh. Ooh, calm this one fine. Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh. Oof. I won't lie, that did make did make me shiver a bit. Gosh. Yeah, it's a very positive reviewed game, yeah. I want to read, like, there's got to be reviews from people who have put, like, a high double-digit number of hours into it, I bet. I want to hear that. Ooh. Oof. This is pretty rough. Come on, lad. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, come on. Oof, gosh. Yeah, definitely want to get that done quite quickly. Oof. Is that a collectible? What did we get out of that? Yeah, I actually might go back and get the collectibles in this. It's a nice excuse to play through the game again, and it's quite funny how rooms I've spent an embarrassingly long time on, once you know how to do them, it's amazing how quickly you can get through them. And in retrospect, some of the puzzles were really obvious. And there were one or two cool details I missed the first time. Like, I noticed there was one where you had to actually close the door behind you because otherwise the door was covering up what you needed to use in that room. And I hadn't even realised the first time I played it, but I just thought that was like a really clever little placement of that. Ooh. Oh god, you have to grab onto the hand. Oh. No, get up, get up! I don't need to sidle along. Oh yeah, Dr. Dre, yeah, that first logo is something they've added on Twitch recently. I think that's for whoever's been subscribed the longest. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no! No! Oh, sorry, lad. Oh yeah, 800 hours. Wow. Yeah, I have read very angry negative reviews of that where they have put that much time into a game. Yeah. Gosh. So does this maybe need to be around here? Ooh. Ah, there we go. I thought we were going to have to grab onto the hand. I thought that's what I was leading to. I'm okay with the fact we didn't have to. Ugh. Okay, if I throw... Actually, if I throw that over there... Oh, that's clever, so you can throw the fish heads. Not terribly nice for me, you can throw that to distract whatever that is that's chasing us under there. What do you guys reckon is chasing us? Why are they so keen? Oh, I see, we can climb that. Like you in Smash 4? Aww. Aww. I put loads of hours into Smash 4, but I did like it. I'm sure it must feel weird to go back to after Ultimate. It's probably safe to say Ultimate improves on it in basically every way. The one thing I would take from Smash 4, I would like to have Charizards on their own, so I can have that down B again. I definitely get why they did Pokemon Trainer again. I do think that's fair enough. Oh. That is one thing I'd say with this. Little bits like this, it's a little difficult to be precise on. Ooh. Like, I think they might have made it a little bit, so if you go left or... Ah, there we go. What kind of design is that? Who puts a door in a position like that? Very well. That's it. The reason they do is because that's a cool setup, to be fair. Just being fussy. Feels like there's still a reason you might want to revisit Brawl. Yeah, I mean, well, I suppose one of the things against Smash 4 was it was probably one of the weaker ones for single-player content. Which, for all of Brawl's faults, Brawl did pretty darn well for that. Although, I mean, even though, unfortunately, I do find Subspace Emissary does drag out a little bit. I still want to try Project M. I'll probably just try and get a hold of a US ISO for Brawl, because I was waiting for them to support the PAL version of Brawl with Project M, which they never did, but then I think, to be fair, they apparently would have just required, oh gosh, a complete rewriting of the code. Or at least a very substantial one. Like, it wasn't as simple as just, like, porting it over. I know it's funny, I know they had stuff like a Castlevania stage in it, and they, like, they made, what was it, like, they made Ganondorf hover, like he does in Ocarina of Time. One or two other cool things. Yeah, do it, Dre, that'd be cool. I think you mentioned interest in those Batman games before, so yeah, it'd be great to see, man. Absolutely do it. Yeah, I didn't see any of them live, unfortunately, but I have heard the Twitsins, and they are gosh darn right, they are. I mean, no guarantee I'll be doing that anytime soon. Oh god, oof, okay, this is, so here, so we press that button to lower the water. We need to do that to raise it, and then, oh my gosh, do we need to... So I was about to moan about that not responding, but then I just realised. We should actually, let's actually pull that back first, shall we? Let's pull that box back a little bit. Yeah, I'd love to try. Have they, I assume, given the kind of mission statement of Project M, is it kind of, are the, yeah, let's try about that. Are basically all of the stages tournament legal? Or do they have like a hazards on off sort of thing? Wow, sorry lads. Yeah. Neither this lad nor the main character are terribly athletic, so... I need to take that into account. That's interesting though, they've, after respawned me, the box is in the same place I moved it to. It's a curious choice. Right, there we go. Might be pushing my luck a little bit with that, but probably need to get quite close to the... Get on it! Get on it! That's... Oh, gosh. Wow, we had to cut this one quite fine then, so... Yeah, I don't know if we can actually, maybe we can't actually pull ourselves onto it, so... Oh, that's cool. Before, I guess that's before, Ultimate did that, wasn't it? I'm so glad they brought back quite a lot of N64 stages in Ultimate. Nah. I don't really want to see that death animation again. Ugh. Anything I can think, can we, this is it. Ooh, come on. That's tricky, because it does, like, at a glance, it looks like you could be able to do that with, just one, but... Alas, it took a little bit more observation of the environment to realise I actually want to use this. There we go, so if we, move this one a bit closer just to be safe. There we go. Yeah, I just want to try Project M out of curiosity, Cricket. It's obviously not getting much play nowadays. I mean, Nintendo kind of helped put the kibosh on it getting any tournaments played, didn't they? There we go. Oh, that should not have taken me that long. Being daft. What's down this hole? Oh, right. Oh. Oops. I don't know. There could have been something of that. Oh, game! Don't respond me here. Although, actually, if the boxes are in the same place. Yeah, we should be alright. Yeah, it's quite good, actually. They do put the box. They do just keep the boxes, where you left them right before you died. I mean, we especially need that. Zephyr 2 then, yeah, let's have a look to it. Yeah, I think I'm following you, Dre, I think. If not, I'll definitely change that. And yet, was it Sunday, you said? Yeah, if I can, then I most likely can. I'll definitely tune in. Let's see streams up about. Oh gosh. Oh dear. No, no, no. That was not the intention. Oh gosh. Ooh. Oh god. Ah, here we are. This is a cool little mechanic. You can use bait to ward them away. Especially because when I miss a jump like that. Oh shit, can I get on this? Oh, thank god. This is where you have to rely on the controls being reliable, and they generally seem to be fair. God, I hope we have enough time for this. There we go. Oof. Come on, come on. Oof. God. Yeah, this is very survival horror. Very, very survival horror. Guess that's something they'd be able to really focus on with this, as it's a shorter DLC chapter. Ooh. That one kind of spawned in a bit of a tricky place, didn't it? Let's have a look. Soon revived the beer, had its biggest tournament sometime after Nintendo. Oh, really? After they threatened? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Wow. But there's no scene for it. Yeah, oh yeah, I can't imagine the UK. I mean, I suppose part of the difficulty of it is setting it up. I mean, especially in the UK, as we say, where it just didn't get a PAL version. I know the team who made Project M, I believe they went on to make like a their own Smash Brothers style game. I don't know how well that turned out. Because this bit's tricky here, because they seem to be yeah, look, they're waiting for us there. Don't know if we've got anything we can... Ooh. But that's if we could, like... I don't know, I seem we're gonna have to use this boat, bug. Oh god, didn't mean to do that. Oh! Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess if you leave it there... Oh, if you leave it there long enough, they just go to the right side. This is why I was waiting for us there last time. No worries! Oh, did it flop? Oh, that's a shame. Because I think they kickstarted it, I believe. Maybe not the same level of Rivals of Ether. That's another game we'll play sometime, Rivals of Ether. And no worries on boot. Oh god. Oh gosh. Sorry, child. No worries on BR boot. Yeah, let's just go in the water. Oh, the water from that height would probably still not feel great. Ooh. There we go. See a number of objects in the water. I don't know if any of those are the thing we need in terms of... Let's have a look. okay. Hmm. There we go. Yeah, I really like the pace of. I think this isn't sort of rapid fire too much, so the horror aspects of it still shine nice though. But it does feel like you progress throughout a satisfying pace. As I say, I like that this is quite short, both the main game and the DLC as well. There we go. So pursue. There we go. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, gosh. We'll try and just kind of, I assume we won't just be able to do this as... oh, God. Do this in too straightforward a manner, but we'll see if we can choose it a little bit. No, yeah. Ooh. Oh. Well, never mind. Maybe if we... So how have you been today, Dr. Dre? Which was it Arkham? Was it Arkham Knight you said you wanted to do on the Xbox? Thank you, Jeff. Hi Jeff, how you doing, man? Thanks so much for doing that. And speaking of thanking you, thank you so much again for the DLC. Thank you. No, we're probably going to raise the water, I think. Yeah. But I think we've probably got that in a good position now. Great, thank you. Yeah, I was saying earlier, it was quite funny, actually, you can probably see, right? Yeah, oh wait, no, I don't think I can... Can I load it up through this? No, maybe not. Yeah, it's quite funny with the, you gifted me every bit of DLC, but nearly all of it is covered by that season pass, even the cosmetic stuff, which I didn't realise. Ah, there we go. That's what. But yeah, again, thank you so much. And to be honest, I was thinking of maybe doing this in a week or so, but practicality and laziness dictated, well... Ooh. Oh dear. Oh shit. Yeah. I don't really want to... It's like Limbo or Inside. This just makes me sad when we have to see a child die in horrible ways repeatedly. Okay, so... we'll wait for... Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Check this out. Yeah, we're getting chased a lot while we're in the water. It's all very nice. Ooh. Oh gosh. I feel like this one, maybe even more, this DLC, even more so than the main game, is quite survival horror. You only accept weekly nightmare streams. Yeah, I did a bit. I mean, to be honest, a lot of it is actually probably more straightforward than I realised. I was saying to Cricket that it does feel like there was some very obvious stuff that I somehow kind of glossed over. Like, one thing that didn't occur to me, which just seems so obvious though, is that the, you might recall the end of the, Lil Nightmares, like, ooh. Where the main character gets all those, like, deadly powers. Like, it somehow didn't occur to me, of course, she got that from eating the, geisha lady. But yeah, I think by and large it is mainly just kind of a plot about, it's just a plot about escape, really, and the... Oh yeah, I should have seen that coming, really. And the main character just seems to get kind of enraged by the events that happen, kind of understandably, really. Okay, so I think what we probably need to do here... And yeah, this has been a great little episode of DLC. There's been a big emphasis on getting chased, somehow even more than the main game. I kind of like the main game chapters. It is sort of like, it's a bit monster of the week where you have like one particular monster chasing you. Exactly. Oh no, we probably can't pull it up, can we? Oh, damn it, no. That doesn't work too well for us. Have Doom and Co just finished? Okay. You can see, I'm not sure what to do. Oh, I'm being daft. Oh no. Okay. I figured out the solution, but it was too late, unfortunately. So let's try it again. Yeah, I felt really bad because I'd forgotten their new username was blue double to blue. I was a bit, I didn't recognise that immediately. No worries, Jeff. Duval. Oh, come on. Yeah, quite tough, this. Well, I figured I'm not really sure. Like, if we don't turn the electrics on now, I'm not really sure what we... There we go. Alright, here we go. There we are. And that's how we did that. So there we go, so there's actually one where we, it's not like we definitively kill the monsters in all the other chapters in this game. I mean, who I believe is called the janitor, the one from the, I think, second chapter of the main game. I mean, we chopped their arms off. I don't know if that was a definitive death, though. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jeff is here. Good, Jeff. MGS3. MGS3 ladder. Aww. So we actually do get caught there. I don't think our lads had a good fate there, even after all that effort. Gosh, this game is grim, isn't it? Probably gonna get boiled alive to be fed to those horrible caricature people. All that excitement of the lads, and it was like, oh. 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 Poor lad. Ah, it's a little gnome. That music fits completely with us. Oh, there we go. So we got out of our little horrible sack then. So I'm guessing this is the, I'm guessing we're straight into the second chapter, second DLC chapter, I'm assuming. Because I believe they released these in kind of a staggered season pass-esque manner, so... So if you had played that DLC on release, you probably would have gotten a... Wait until the next one comes out. Don't know how long it took them to release these. I think if you typically buy the game now, I think on Switch at least, you definitely get like the complete edition with the DLC. Which is a good shout. I generally very much like that first chapter. It might be the quote-unquote scariest part of this game so far, honestly. Ah! Right, let me hug you. There we go! We hugged. We hugged. Good times. Ah! Your buddy! You okay? What's this? So how do we open this? Let's have a look. Yeah, yeah, so Amadeus, we did the first chapter, which didn't end very nicely for us, but... And then to be honest, after that, I assumed that would be it for this lad, and we'd be going to a, maybe another character for the next one. So now, is this Cole? But now we have, we're doing a little bit better now, thankfully. So as I say, we've got 3 chapters in this. We're on the second out of 3. It seems pretty similar in length to the main game, honestly, the DLC. They seem to be about an hour each every chapter. So we'll probably end up running I mean, we did start a bit later today, but we'll probably end up running a similar time to what we did for the main game. Ooh, what was the choice of caffeinated drink? Was it Monster drink? And can I... Hey, there we go. I was like, wait a minute, if I've made friends with this one. Oh, you right there? Oh, there we go. Oh, I've got a soft spot for games where you get like a buddy following you. I always love that. That might be what the focus on this chapter is, actually, so I can dig that. There we go. Oh, let's try that again. Hey! Oh, that's great. Like you could hug it as well. It's just... I'll take any wholesomeness I can get in this game. Like this! Because it's not always there. Maybe for obvious reasons. Yeah, this will probably be a co-op, well, I say co-op, I mean like single-player co-op chapter thing. So like, coffee should be the only choice of caffeinated. Hiya, Donovan. Forgive me, Sandy, right? It's been a bit of a while, actually. How are you doing there? You're not a tea fan, I'm going to assume. Which is fair. I'm one of those boring pacifist types, I like both. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I sometimes get confused with multiple usernames, so I was glad I got that right, because it felt really bad. Yeah, good to see you again, Sander. You any experience with this at all? As part of the overlay on the stream might imply, we're doing a bit of a horror theme at the moment. Can I get them to come back down, or let the other one through? Is there any reason to go back in here? Yeah, we've done a few games, including the main campaign of this last night. We're just doing, anything up here? Nah. Just did all the DLC chapters though. Milk and drinks is the devil. Not even skimmed milk? Probably especially not skimmed milk, I'm going to assume. Yeah, not mainly sure to do here. There's lots of coal everywhere, but I don't think we can use any of that. We probably need to get the other one free, but... I don't know if we need to... Is there a key about, maybe? Lots of coal about, but not really to any avail. Yeah, I can't immediately see anything. Oh, hold on. I was like, wait a minute, why is that one shaking? Hello. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's alright, buddy. Aw, see? All buds down in this decrepit hellhole. Oh, no, sorry. You know, buds who sometimes bat each other's heads. Or throw them incorrectly, but... White water. I mean, it sort of is kind of Dwarven, yeah. You might be thinking of Inside, which we've also played, which is also like a creepy 2.5D horror sort of thing, but that one is completely side-scrolling left to right. This one, I mean, always has like a side-scrolling perspective to it. Oh, I see where to go up. Ooh. But yeah, it's quite cool. It's a bit of a sort of... It's like looking into a dollhouse cross-section, I suppose. And yeah, this game does get very... it's a very effective horror game, honestly. There's been some really gnarly moments of tension in it. As you can kind of tell, the sound design is pretty spectacular. No, I do like me a good tea or coffee. I can usually just go for either if I'm off at that house. Yeah, great looking game this got a sequel announced as well. I mean, not that long ago. Just due for sometime next year. So I'm definitely... Oh, you're alright, brother. So I'm definitely interested in that. Yeah, so how do we get, So do we need the other one with us? Alright. I love these little guys. You're never really given any context. Oh, look, they're pointing! I know. I think I know anyway. I can't throw that one high enough. I'm assuming we need all three of them. I just don't know how to get this. Oops, sorry. If we get them both back up here. There we go. Oh, they just come down anyway. Because I assumed that was to... Oh, hold on. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know how to... Oh, okay. That's quite obvious there. Yeah, there's a few cases in this where I wasn't sure what to do, and really the answer is just pull or push on something for a bit longer. Like, don't just do it for like a second and assume it doesn't work. Hey guys, it's like Pikmin, isn't it? Got my own mushroom Pikmin. They're all lined up. Oh, the only thing is, are they kind of pointing to sort of be like... Are they gonna throw me up, or...? Or are we actually trying to pull this after all? No. Yeah, we get to this bit, they all kind of point up at that. Oh, these little guys are Jersey to attack. It's for reason to practicality, honest. I seem like maybe they would like pile on top of it one another. Is that what? Yeah, Because I assume we have to just get up to that door handle and try and push it, but... There's something... So glad I made that as loud as it is. Very hard. Yeah, like they clearly all want to do something here. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to kind of, Yeah, I'm not really sure. Might just take the break here and come back in a minute or two. But yeah, if I can think, do we have to... oh, what? Why'd you press that in? Yeah, we'll look that up, I think. But I'll just take a quick break, Gan. Back in a second. That is completely correct, Cricken. Absolutely. You were right to assume that, without question. Right, I'm just gonna look up this section we're on. Just through the Steam guide, we'll be able to do it. Give me a second. And yeah, Armadillo, so for that, yeah, that Kingdom Hearts world was great, wasn't it? I love that remix. I mean,
Stay tuned.
It's partly in there. Just to have an excuse to have that song from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's such a great opening song to that movie. That's... I could have exclamation mark cheat free be the who is that? The actor who played the voice actor who plays Liquid Snake.
I've only just begun to cheat. I'm certain I'll do some more.
Exactly. Okay, doke. Well, I'll show you the Here we go. This is the Steam guide. Here we oh wow, there we go. About the bit we want to be at. Okay, so let's watch closely. This is gonna be really obvious. Oh, for God's sake! Of course, it was really obvious. Oh dear. I rate up in favour of this guide. Yeah, so guess what we have to do? Well, first we have to put the volume back on. And take the Be Right Back thing off. Look what we have to do. I don't know, I thought it'd be a pole door because of the handle. Oh lord. Yeah, I suppose that's not the kind of handle that opens the door, you just kind of hold on to it. At least stream an ASMR with you reading the guide in a husky voice. I will get on that. And yeah, Cricket, that trailer is cool, the Smash one for the Castlevania characters. That's not the full version of it, maybe I'll try and find that. I mean, the CG animation is so good on those. Oh, a funny thing as well, I was watching... If you go back and watch, like, Smash character reveal trailers for the older games, God, you realise how far they've come on that. It's just the difference in production values on the trailers are so... You can see, like, what they'd end up doing with the later games. Like, the Sonic one is, like, for Brawl, looks quite cheap compared to the modern ones. Hiya, Matt! How you doing, Matt? How are you today, sir? Look, I got buddies back. I don't know what this just accomplished. Is this more coal? How are you, Matt? Look, I've got my little mushroom buddies. And because this is a good game where only good things happen to people, nothing bad will befall any of them, I really hope. Actually, yeah, I do wonder what it is there. There's got to be something in here, but... Yeah, I don't think anything of note really fell down from that. Better than yesterday, oh good, Matt. I'm glad to hear that too. Yeah, so we're doing the DLC chapters on this, Matt. Actually, yeah, I suppose this might still be a little, maybe a little spoilery for you, I'm not sure. Okay, that's really weird. So we got the three of them there, but then... Oh, oh, this is the new one. We got to comfort them. Yeah, this part of the game is quite like Pikmin, actually. So that's nice. Come on, you. We're all fascinated by that furnace. Oh, they're gonna put... ah! Oh, they're so clever! Well, one of them is. Alright, formidably cute, you lot. Check this out! Oh, that's so cool. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's the most adorable part of the game so far, and I am dreading anything bad happening to these. I mean, this is Pikmin 4, yeah? Probably the closest you'll get to that for a while. Yeah, exactly! Bit of lemons in there as well. I mean, if they, before the bad fail, really be lemons then. Just listening to you, Matt. Oh, cool. Yeah, if you get this, try get it with the DLC. I've been very impressed with it so far. I think it got mixed. What if someone? Forgive me, I can't remember who it was. Someone did say in chat the DLC got mixed reactions. I've been very keen on it so far. It's they seem to have kind of gone with a unique enough conceit for each chapter. Yeah, they seem to have gone with a unique enough conceit for each chapter, like this one. We got the little buddies helping us out. And the first chapter was, without saying what it was quite a cool twist on one of the main aspects of the game. It was you, was it, Matt? Yeah, forgive me, I can't remember who said it. I don't know if, I'm not sure if it was considered, like, great value. I mean, it basically borderline doubles the game length, it seems to. I mean, I think the main game is about is it 5 chapters? I think it's 5 chapters with one of them being quite small. Oh god, is that... Oh, gosh. Oof. Oh. It's our friend again. I mean, we know where this is chronologically in the main game because he's there's certain stuff that hasn't happened yet. Oh gosh, we gotta get past here. Oh, that cheeky smile. I think this does seem to... Like, the start of the first DLC chapter did reuse a little bit of content from the main game, but not too much, it was largely unique. I think this is... Oh god. Oh god. Oops. Yeah, we are dying a lot as well. What else is new? Let's have a look. It could have had the 2 AM the stream last. Oh, you mean if we did like a double bill of it all? No, I'm quite happy to split it into. As I said, I wasn't planning to do it again so soon after, but. As I say, I thought I might as well since I've already got this set up with OBS and whatnot. Yeah, I think it's on. I think I noticed it was on sale on the American Switch eShop. This, I don't know if it is on ours. Oh gosh, look how close he is. Reviews seem to generally say they thought this was the best monster. Which I can probably agree with. Oh, drat. Oh god, let me get past. Let me. Ah! There is a little bit of let me grab onto this thing I'm trying to in this. It actually would benefit from. I can see this working well in VR. This game actually, because I think the dollhouse kind of cross section camera we've got going on is quite a good fit for that. But I also say that because I think stereoscopic 3D would benefit this in terms of being able to judge distances a bit better. Sometimes I have struggled with that a little bit. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah. Probably should know we wouldn't be able to choose that. It would, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if you can force that in on the PC version. I know people have done like virtual reality or 3D vision mods for. Okay, I've got a good idea of this now. I think it would really suit it well. Yeah. Hiya, Bellion. Yeah, this is definitely one of the gnarlier games we've played this Halloween. Okay, so we've oh, I thought that was a... There we go. Oh, damn it, I just realised my mistake. Oh, we're gonna have to loop that around again. There was a... Actually, we're gonna have to do it again because we died anyway. Yeah, I suppose it is a bit Luigi's Mansion-esque in its perspective, isn't there? Yeah, that's also kind of this sort of guided, somewhat third-person camera, but also quite I say side-scrolling. It's not, certainly not exclusively side-scrolling in Luigi's Mansion. Okay, so actually we'll go here. He can busy himself, wonder what the hell that is. Just wondering what the hell's going on with all that. This is a great... Oh, go! Wrong way. Oh god. Quick, 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 quick! Oh no, he's noticed! Oh, thank god. There we are. That's how woodwork went in high school, was it? I would have been terrified of using that kind of, I don't know what you'd call that particular kind of apparatus. With the circular saw, I was terrified of using that. Okay, so I had to like sand off a bit of a project. I quite liked a lot of aspects of D&T, but I just really, oh god, I was always nervous using any kind of potentially wildly dangerous machinery with it. Oh, your belly. Is that so? Ooh. Hello. Ooh. Ooh. Gosh, have we ever got any glass jammed in any orifices? Come here, you. You've had a rough time of it, haven't you? Hello, Joe. Joe, I'm hugging a mushroom person. It's so wholesome. How are you, Jara? Thank you so much for tuning in. We're doing the, so we played the main game of this last night, Jara and Ubelia, and then we're doing the DLC now. Which, again, thank you to Jeff for the last. Does not go unappreciated. If I can, probably have to go back, but can we maybe, if I throw you up, no. The only thing that occurred to me is maybe if we have to, the hole in the door there, because that's probably glass anyway, isn't it? Nope, no, not push it either. Victory Royale at the start of a brand new season gives 5 to my Yeah, so you bet they've added, so there's a new map on that basically, isn't there? But, thank you. On Fortnite, does that mean can you still play the old one? Like, it's funny because I saw some people say they would treat it like a sequel. So, like, well, I guess the idea is if it got sucked up in the black hole, there's... Oh gosh, it's all so fascinating. Yeah, we got a torch in this one as well. We had a lighter in the first, in the main game. Good way to differentiate it, and actually maybe bid on the Luigi's Mansion comparisons even more. Ooh. Oh, we did activate something like this before. I don't think we. Ah! It's our friend! Well, we've got the idea of roughly where she is in the main game then. So this is all kind of going along. So this is sort of, I think what they call a mid-quill, right? When a bit of the story is kind of happening concurrently with another bit. Which, I think a lot of DLC does that actually, doesn't it? Ooh. Oof. But yeah, this game is excellent. I've really enjoyed both the main game and the DLC for this. I keep comparing it to Inside. I think I don't know, it's weird. I think in some ways I prefer the style of this. I think Inside might be the better game slightly. I don't know actually. It's pretty close between them. They're both highly recommended. There it goes. Oh, cool. Oh, I did, I skipped too far ahead in that guide video I looked at, so I know the next bit. How do I... Well, hopefully this is safe. No! So maybe we could land on the coal in the... which would break our fall? Actually, yeah, how did we get back this way? Oh, probably just go on the boxes, isn't it? Ah, fair enough. There have been some of these Fs who cheated even more than you, but... Hello. Hello, Graham. How are you? How you doing, Graham? Look, Graham, I'm making so many friends on this part of the game. There hasn't been a lot of friend making in the horror games we've been playing. I mean, actually, no, there has been a little bit. Now that I think about it. Usually people have an equally worse for wear bit that we're in. Okay, here we go. The cart is your favourite character. So do we have to... build up a bit of momentum for this? Jara. Some old locations are still there on Fortnite, as well as some nods to previous, but it is completely new. It's all good on there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure how to... Do we need to get another... Actually, yeah, I suppose even if we do get up here... Yeah, for those who haven't seen this before, it's very horror puzzle platform-y, basically. Quite a big emphasis on puzzle solving, I would say. Oh, I see. Cool. We did actually have to use a guide earlier. The couple of times we've used the guide on this, or I had to, or at least this could be a while to figure something out. The solution has always been really simple, honestly. So it's a bit easy to miss stuff. There we go. But yeah, just amazing, oppressive as all hell atmosphere in this. We were talking earlier, wouldn't this game be good in VR as well, or 3D? Hello. Yeah, this is the making friends chapter of this game. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, no, they're quite hard to see actually. Come on, come on. Oh no, they must feel like we're one of the monsters, like... It's a weird sensation actually to be chasing something else in this game. Usually we're the one getting chased by something horrible. It's not been an uncommon occurrence there. So we got a potential friend to make over there as well. So why don't we grab you? Oopsie daisy. Oh, this is quite cool actually, so we can do that. Oh, yeah, it's a bit of momentum as well, isn't it? A bit of momentum maneuvering as well. It's okay, it's okay. Where are you? You couldn't have gone far. How? Oh, I see. Oh, I feel a bit mean for this. Come on out. There you are. Oh no, now we've got to find them in the cold. That'll be difficult. Come on, come on. I'm friends. It's kind of adorable actually. Once you hug them, they're just kind of on your side, basically. Sort of nicely coerce them into being our buddy. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? And prepare to watch me break if anything bad happens to any of my little fun guy friends. Which probably will, because it's this game. Up you go. Go. It's easy to imagine Pyramid Head. There's been some very Pyramid Head-esque characters in that. Well, I mean, not representing the same things that Pyramid represents, granted. But if we got a little child here, it's the same kind of horrible things going on internally that James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2 did. This game's already twisted enough as is. But yeah, there's been a lot of, or like a lot of like Resident Evil 3 Nemesis or Resident Evil 2, Mr. X. A lot of those kind of figures. There's been some really cool ones, like some they're often really very freaky designs and whatnot. Although I'm not saying too much, the one we just had in the last DLC chapter was quite a cool, like, you didn't really see them too much. And of course, sometimes with this sort of thing, what you don't see is sometimes even more effective. So wait, can I get these two, well, the other one, the one back there doesn't really care. So if I've got two of them pushing now, will that help? Yeah. No, I probably still need the other one. Why have they stopped? Come on, that's only a minecart. There we go. Yeah, why is it? Oi. Come on. Gotta pull your weight, matey. Come on. Yay, there we go. Team morale was starting to fade a bit, but I think we pulled it back. I've got a lot of faith in this, my little minions here. There we go. Fantastic. So when will we see the completion of Skypop 2, Jeff? Well, everyone think it would be a marvellous thing. Okay, we actually came all the way here, but I don't actually know. Oh wait, oh, is this the door we have to push again? Oop. So like... sometimes you get quite a... Oh no, maybe not. Oh no, I bet I'm sure again now. Oh wait, do we have to maybe push it the other way? Well, they're trying to push it, let's try to give it some momentum, but then honestly, I think this door was, oh no, we probably just need to all push this one, don't we? I think? Oh. Yeah, it's quite tough because we've got quite a large span of area to kind of investigate here. Well, mind you, that one was looking to... why are they looking over here in particular? See his victory tab. Looking while on the phone. Yeah, you must have made a good dent in Final Fantasy VIII, Jeff, between main story stuff and a lot of the side stuff as well. Oh, wait a minute, okay, I think I know what to do here now. I think? Maybe? Let's get these two back. This is like possible goal number 4 that I think we're meant to be doing, but I'm not 100% sure. If I can think, do we have to... Oh no, definitely, no, okay. And actually, yeah, we didn't completely know how to do that anyway. I thought maybe we'd have to like push that back down and lift that back up so they could... Oh god. Gosh, we're making all the progress, aren't we? so wait, how are you up? Oh god, where is that post back? Oh no, we got so wait, how is that one up with us? Do we? Yeah, can't think of any way we'd be able to get back over that way. Because I wasn't sure, do we need to... No, this wasn't anything. Yeah. Quite close to looking this up. We've had to do that more on the DLC than on the main game. Yeah, go on then. Don't worry everyone, I tried for like a couple of minutes. But you can see me, here we go, so if you look there we've got like, so we've done like the main 4 chapters from the game.
I've only just begun to cheat. I'm certain I'll do some more.
I am certain I'll do some more because I get stuck quite a lot. Oh god, we're still quite early on in this. So yeah, we've got video guides.
I'm such a big cupcake.
Preach. Okay, now I think we... Wait, where are we?
I spent all my money.
I love like the robotic ones always come in like combos like that. Oh, what? Are we still only like 5 minutes into this? Or am I not seeing that correctly? Yeah, we haven't done... Well, I'm a bit lost on this. I don't know how we're... No, yeah, we've definitely gone past that bit. So I'll sorry, this is everyone's favourite part of the stream, right? So hold on, yeah, so that's a... Yeah, so that's the bit where they do all that, yeah. Oh, I think there was a bit there we could have... Okay, I think that's for like a collectible. That we met. Oh, that is, so yeah. No, I think it might be a collectible, yeah. Okay, I'm really baffled by this. None of this is... at a certain point, this is just... This doesn't look like the same chapter we're doing, but it's definitely the second one. Oh, okay. There we are. Yeah, here we go. Sorry about that. Sorry, this is probably not very exciting. Yeah, so basically, quite a large span of this guide video is just showing you the collectibles. We obviously missed quite a few. Okay, so here we are, thank God. It actually looks like we are fairly far along. Alright, let's watch what they do. Okay, so that bit was for a collectible, I know that. So what do they do next?
Oh, this is delicious.
Yeah, a little trick as well if you didn't know this on YouTube. You can press J, so you can press K to pause, right? You can press L or J to go... Ooh. Oh, that's really obvious. Of course it was. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, you can press J or L to go forward or back 10 seconds on YouTube videos. Ever since I found out, I do that all the time now. Let's have a look. I guess you cheated yourself. Oh gosh. Always and always. Well, I don't understand why this one's up here. If I... Gosh, okay, so it's gonna look really cruel, but I can't think of another way to get them down, so I really hope... You okay? You okay? Okay, good. I know that was kind of... Well, we're not. Ugh. Gosh. Alright, okay, are we down here with... Okay, cool. Alright, let's pretend like the last 20 minutes or so didn't happen. There we go. Yeah, I was just about to reference Lion King before I died, yeah. But so like, oh, this is a bit Lion King gone wrong, but... There we go. Ah, God, of course it was something quite obvious. You do need to keep a close eye on the environments in those. Which I'd like to think I'm doing, but and actually if you look, that's quite... Oh gosh, wait. So yeah, if you did see the video, we've got to, I've got to try and stop the bloody car. There we go. Not pick up the, oh my gosh, right, come on. There we are. Yeah, if you look, there's actually a bit of a clue there. There are actually handprints on the boxes there. Which of course I completely missed, but it got a nice subtle way to hint at we were meant to climb onto those. Yeah, here we go. I really should have figured that out. Going by that guide, we're probably not too far from the end, but then we're also taking much longer than the guide going by the video times for it, so... There we go. Oh, it's a clip, was that? Oh, of the Lion King bit, oh dear. Yeah. It was a bit of a problem on this on these streams of somehow dying with perfect comedic timing. Guys, I'm trying to push it. There we go. Cool. Matt, what's this about a dog on the beach? Doing a clean of the kitchen at work. Oh, you're not looking forward to cleaning the kitchen. Oh, you got to take a dog to the beach today. Little Finn absolutely loves stones. Well, I love the little Finn. Oh. How'd you get to take a dog? What breed was it? Were its ears immensely tickleable? Yeah, K9! It was K9! It totally was K9. Well done, Cricket. Very good. Okay, so are we back where we were before then? Oh wait, no, I mean not there. That's something I keep forgetting in this. You can Nathan Drake your way up a lot of surfaces. I kept forgetting a wall like that we can climb up. Okay, actually, now that we've watched the video... Hey guys! Long time no see. Although actually, I suppose it might kind of manifest anyway with us going this way. Look at them, they're still working! It's alright guys, you can take a break. Yeah, here we go, so this was... Oh, look at that! Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Come back, come back. Oh, good bud. Oh, look at this one! Oh gosh. Been in that predicament far too many times, by the way. Yeah, we actually, as much as I love this chapter with all of our little friends, there is also a little bit of, oh, come on, I want to pull that one out, I don't want to... Yeah, there's a little bit of this as well, where, like, yeah, how do we... There we go. Yeah, it was a bit fiddly because the button to pick these up is also where you use to pull yourself up onto that. So we did have a little bit of trouble trying to get that done. Yeah, I assume we're still going this way anyway, so before we do that... Don't trust Jasper, by the way. The dog belongs to the barmaid of the pub near work. She was about to take them out when I passed by today, so I went, ah, that's nice, Matt. That's a really handy thing if you love dogs but aren't really in the position to own them, just being able to, Hey guys! why is the other not going? Just be able to vicariously experience interactions with a dog and Matt and K9. Oh my gosh, look at them go! So we're gonna go on they're totally pigmen, aren't they? Oh good. Oh yeah, the Sonic movie designs, yeah. I'm still not very optimistic about that film, but those are indeed a massive improvement. You think about how much money they wasted doing all that. Like, they must have had, I mean, that's the thing a lot of people have said, they must have had creative people tell them, like, this design is bad, don't do this one. You think how much money they've spent, like, reanimated all of that. Yeah, so this is some of the... Yeah, so I guess the guys we watched, they did this stuff out of order, I guess. You could do this stuff before. That's quite cool, actually. There's a slight bit of non-linearity to how you did stuff on this. Actually, yes, it's kind of old, but kind of... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, God, blimey. Blimeyest of course. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So wait a minute. Do we... Oh, I see, okay. So we probably have to get back through here. Oh, it's a corgi! Oh. I'm willing to bet Dolly's a very good girl. Yeah, I suppose it's not a guarantee though, so I mean, I feel... Honestly, I feel like whatever they do was almost certainly going to be better than the initial. Although before I'm convinced, I do need to see the new design Meow to be absolutely sure if they're doing the right thing. I need to be completely clear on that. Oh god. This is a mean bit for them to put in. Actually, maybe we're meant to have lit this place up before we did this. Oh dear. Sounds like a clicker, doesn't it, from Last of Us? spindly fingers and arms. Oof, gosh. Bit sad I've left my friends behind, but they all seem happily at work where they are. See, that looks like a bit I'd be able to climb. Oh, here we go. Oh, we can pull these open. Okay. It almost feels like, I don't know if it's like expanded scope, but these DLC, well, this DLC chapter mainly, you've really, it feels like you've got quite a big environment to work in, and you can actually go back quite far often. Which you couple that with the kind of odd, the odd sort of idea of like getting more of the mushroom creatures to work in that boiler room. There's
Uh-oh, no doubt about it. He's lost it.
a surprising amount of non-linearity to it. I mean, it's all obviously going to converge to the same kind of goal, but it's really cool, yeah. I guess if the DLC was received mixed, as you said, Matt, I guess I do come down on the more positive side of it. I mean, one thing with it would be that there's really not like at least so far, there's really been much expanded story stuff. But gosh, that's gotta be hot, hasn't it? That light bulb. Spending most life working in a CG artist paradise. Gonna give me an Oscar for that. Oh my goodness, you really are. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that what that was a response to, Crick? Oh my gosh, good. Defending the DLC. I don't know, I think it's, ooh. Okay, no, I take it back, I hate it. I'm trying to think, I remember seeing like some Steam reviews, I think one or two kind of said, they thought the chapters were uneven quality. If you like the main game, they're definitely worth playing, I think. Like, it's kind of, like, to me, this is kind of DLC at its most ideal, really, kind of adding something cool and substantial. Like, still in line with the main kind of game mechanics and themes and ideas and whatnot, but still kind of doing its own thing as well. The only thing though, I don't know what the price was like on the season pass, maybe when it came out. Maybe that was contentious. Oh, there we go, look. That one on the left is just coming out. Nice. Ooh, got the working one. I like that. That we could have just broken easily though. Exit from the It'll be like those videos you will see on YouTube. This thing is garbage, and here's why. Like, this thing is not garbage, and here's why. Oh, that's really. Oh gosh. Oh good. I did that very well, didn't I? Ah. Fair enough. I was just about to talk about something clever while doing something decidedly not clever. But yeah, that's actually a really clever idea, actually. This item that we need to get back to where we're going, we need to carry an item, but in doing this pitch black bit. But when you're carrying an item, you can't use the torch at the same time. But we're using that. I should really start doing that. Let's just go back this way. Ah, for God's sake. I don't know why. In my head, I'm like, okay, go to the gravel, coal kind of bit in the corner, and like you just immediately make noise when you're on that. I don't know why I keep doing that. But yeah, this is acting as our little light here. I'm creative. Right, let's just about make out his silhouette over there. His Freddy Krueger hat. Ugh. Oh. Ah! God's sake. God, that rubbish it is. Oh, yeah!
Stalks you at every turn!
Yeah, it was Pole Blocks, wasn't it, Jar? That was a great little series. It was confusing to follow because it was one of those... For some reason, Nintendo would sometimes do this with their smaller download games, which you haven't seen too many of on Switch, actually. But, like, they had different names in every region. So I think that was Pushmo in America. And I think like the next one was Crashmo, and yeah, they just kept more of the blocks kind of name on them over here. But yeah, those were cool little games. I never played I think I had all 3 of the 3DS ones. I never played the Wii U. I never played the Wii U one. Oh, I tell you what, I've got an idea actually. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna throw you up there. Grab another one. Put you there. Take this one. Oh! I thought I'd like make a noise or you'd notice that. Oh, for God's sake, don't come this way. Yeah, I was hoping that would make a noise. Oh. I was hoping we could crash those on his fingers. Crash that on his fingers. Yeah, I think that sounds about right, Joe. Yeah, I know they had a level editor in there at some point. Did they put that into one of the 3DS ones? I know that was definitely the Wii U one. Love to see them do those games again on Switch. Let's go up here, sure. Oh gosh. Oh god. Yeah. I was hoping we'd be able to use that back passage to get around, but I don't think that's gonna work, is it? Yeah, no worries at all. What time are we on actually? Oh, 25 to 11, yeah. Yeah, no worries at all, Jeff. Thanks so much. Have a good night's sleep, alright, man? Thanks again. Good night. Have a better night than our poor protagonist here is having, in any case. Dolly's on Twitter now! Please retweet Dolly for... well, no, you don't have to, but... I need to favourite every little thing Dolly has to say. This is important. Gosh, it's such a... Yeah, maybe if I... I mean, this bit's a lot... Ah! It was so close! Yeah, gosh... How am I doing so badly on this? And the only thing I can really think of is if we, I want to cause some sort of distraction, but... I suppose maybe... Yeah, I think maybe this part we can... The tricky thing is just not stepping on that coal kind of in the background. Well... Yeah, tough, isn't it? Oh, you put the video up. I totally did mistake that for you saying the dog had a Twitter account, honest. I mean, she would be the first. Okay, let's see if I can try this again. Maybe I need to throw that onto something else. Oh yeah, that. Why did it not cause noise the first time I did that then? Oh gosh. Oh god. Back. Aww. Stone fondness. Yeah, I dare say this is probably harder than the main game. The main game is pretty tricky. I mean, you'll get through it eventually. Oh, for God's sake. Ah, look at his head go for the... Oh dear. Good bit of janky character model clipping. That's always fun. Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, this is annoying. This is definitely the most I've struggled with any of these bits on I'm not sure how we actually got his attention though. We must have just like barely stepped on a bit of coal. I thought we were far enough away from it. Let me try this. Let me just try going. Actually, yeah, I don't think I perhaps realised just how far forward this part of the room goes. Oh, I think maybe it's just if we... Yeah. Ah. Okay, yeah, so we, yeah, we just need to stay crouch walking, basically. Another 10th times the charm, or whatever we're on now. Okay. Yeah, I think, I bet there are so many people who have done this bit and just did this first try.
We did 20 takes, and that was the best one.
It didn't occur to me that could be used for like redoing this game section over and over again. It's good use of that. It's only full of it for voice acting, but it applies to this as well. Okay, there we go. Oof. Oh, thank God. That seems very straightforward now, that over. Although, again, we've got to be... Gosh, we need to be careful with those little culverts. Oh, he's not coming in this room, is he? No, no, could you please not? That's it, turn off. Thank you. Isn't this just the most empowering thing you've ever seen in the game? I'm not playing this to feel like a... There we go. Got no choice but to walk on colder. There we go. Oh gosh, all that just to put that in there, but there we are. Oh, thank God. We all doing alright? Did you all like age several years doing that bit like I did? There we are. Again, though, I'm willing to put the blame on myself for that. It was frustrating, but definitely did feel like my own fault. Oh, okay, so here I think we need to assume anyway we need to get all the mushroom people in, yeah. There we go. Wait, now we can. Oh no, we can't actually go back. Yeah, do any of you guys have any plans for like horror games or films or things to do this month? Well, we're about what is the date today? Is it the 15th? Yeah, we're about halfway through the month. I'm quite happy, to be honest, because I got through the sort of minimum amount of horror games I was hoping I'd get through this month. I've probably already done. It's quite fun. Oh, okay. Controls were bigger than. Look at the monkey on. Why is there a monkey head on top of that? Gosh, that's strange. Yeah, I assume this is probably a door we need to push again with multiple of the mushroom thing. Matt. Oh, cheers, you Mary. Oh, thank you. Oh no, maybe, yeah. Can we pull that? Wasn't sure if we maybe had to get a, yeah, I'm not really sure what to, There definitely wasn't anything up there I could use as a platform to act. Okay, if I want to get this done tonight. We've been on this chapter long enough. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, they did this in quite a different order to what we did. It's kind of interesting, though. Oh no, we are meant to go on that bit. Yeah, so I think they did this, Sorry, I'll put the music on while I do this. Should have done it last time I did this, actually. Okay, yeah, this is... Yeah, look how much earlier they did this bit in their playthrough. Don't mind the noises of me getting up to turn my fan back on. There we go. Yeah, so... Oh, nice Crooked, yeah, highly recommended. You do that on Steam, if so, there's a... Oh, look, they got them up there, yeah. There's a really good texture mod, for that if you do that. Uses that, upscaling tech pencil I love. Okay, let's see what they do here, then. How are there 3 of them up there? I don't get it. How did they possibly get up there? Let's go back a good bit. So the quality of this a bit lower, so it loads quicker. Yeah, I'm very confused by this. But yeah, so they're okay, so they got there. Yeah, so they got up that ladder. Yes, they do that, but... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry about this, everyone. I really hope this isn't getting mind-numbing to watch. Okay. Yeah, it's a... I've never played the Mega CD versions of the Echo the Dolphin games. And actually, to be fair, they've got great soundtracks on the Mega Drive as well, like really cool, creepy tracks. But yeah, the oh, we can't get through that way now, anyway. I closed that off. Oh, okay, now I am stuck again. Ah! I mean, what else can I do to kind of... I just don't understand how they got, like, the free, Oh, we're still stuck. Ah! We definitely can't, no. No, that seems like something we'd need the mushroom people to do, but... Maybe I can think, do we have to... No. Yeah, this has been the most difficult chapter, both in terms of like the little encounters with the monster, and in terms of the puzzle, because you're often in quite big spaces, it feels like, to... Yeah, I just don't... The only thing I could see in that guide, yeah, that texture pack for Resident Evil, the Resident Evil remake, yeah, it does improve the, So it's quite nice. They kind of came out somewhat mixed in that remaster or remake. Well, remaster of a remake, I'd say. I feel like I might have done something out of order here, or... Yeah, because that was the way I thought I could go originally, to, So yeah, I went that way last time, but then this part is blocked off now because the door's closed for it. So yeah, I think they get through this bit and then... Yeah, they do this bit super early, So wait, he goes down there with those. And yeah, so they uses that and then throws one of them up at the... Yeah, but how do they... I don't understand why are they there in the first place? Oh wait, you go back through that way. But then how do we... Gosh. My mind's just about to like melt in half from this. Let's try resuming from checkpoint. I don't know if maybe we might have done a soft lock there? Oh, Cricket, you'll live without one day of Nico Nico. I can think, is this Oh, right. Okay, so that's good because we actually want to go back that way, but then what I'm a bit confused by is, so if we do this, has that then closed off the door over here? Again, I do apologise everyone if this is, I really hope this isn't just like tedious to watch. So this chapter's been quite tough. Yeah, so I don't get this. So once this happens, I'm really not sure how you can...
I'm so sorry! Really, I am! I can't tell you how sorry I am!
That's how, what's the word, it? Yeah, there you go, Joe. Yeah, great little soundtrack that, isn't it? Okay, so, oh, okay. I think, has that opened it? No, it hasn't. Yeah, I don't get, so, when I do that, it just seems like the game is soft-locked, as far as I can tell. Because we can't, the only way we can get out of here, because I think the floor above, we're meant to come from the door to the right that's locked. Right, please turn around. It's not around. This was a mistake, this was a mistake, this was a mistake, this was a mistake, this was a mistake! Ah. What's this I can get away with? Oh yeah, the yeah, so the Resident Evil Remake Remaster, yeah, you've either got the option... You've either got the option to have it in the original 4:3 aspect ratio, or you could just do like basically a cropped 16:9. And I actually quite like the 16:9. I mean, you are technically, you do sometimes miss a bit of background, like at the top and bottom of the screen. A lot of times though, it will just kind of scroll up and down, and you will see all of it in time. I actually generally quite like it that way, but it is very good they let you do the original 4x3 modes. Because you technically do actually see more information with that. And it's good that just for purists or people who wouldn't like the cropped mode, but the crop mode is quite nice just for it. Get a nice immersive widescreen on it. Like, there's not really another way they could have done that, so I think it's quite a good compromise, really, just giving you the option for that still, while those who don't necessarily want it don't have to use it. Okay, here's it. Yeah, again, it's a bit confusing because we've done this bit before as well. It is quite cool, this section of the game, because it is quite, so it seems to kind of be going for a, you can kind of do a number of tasks that you need to get done in different order. In execution, it is a little confusing, if I'm honest. Okay, I'm going to take some of that myself and maybe in dense. And it is cool. Look, it's a nice change of pace for this bit. Well, I think they redrew 1 or 2. I mean, I think to properly redo them from the ground up, that was probably just way outside, like, the scope of oh my god, look at that share. There is occasionally a little bit of jankiness in this. I'm like, oh my god, ow, ow, oh gosh. Gosh, that was unpleasant. There's occasionally a bit of jankiness in this. But I suspect they might be a small team, so honestly what they got done here at all is still very impressive. I can't remember, again, we've done this, but I can't think of another thing we can do to kind of, I mean, I think this, oh, wait a minute. Oh, oh god, I'm so confused. Oh, we didn't need to do any of that at all. Alright, how did they get to this bit then? Let's have a look. Okay, they do all that, yeah. Oh, it just gets them to there. So I mean, yeah, they get the few, oh god, this is just breaking my brain in half, this. It's especially confusing to follow a guide, because as I say, they've done it in a different order to us. Yeah, because like, I can't understand how we can get out of where we are. Alright, let's see if I can maybe just find a written guide to see if so look, Little Nightmares DLC FAQ. I've got the private guide. Did they go under recently, actually, private guides? So look at the comments, they were last struggle. The gnomes glitch, I can't grab them from... No, I don't think that's what I heard. Look at that one. There, well, you can see that. Yes, they got to... I don't think... Yeah, this is a different one to the one we were watching. I don't know if this will help. Let's see what happens after they do this, but... Yeah, I know about that, Let's have a look. Okay, so they do that. Is it the same thing here where they just get the... Yeah, this I don't get. What? How are we... Those gnomes don't seem to be spawned in. Is that what it is? Like the gnomes are meant to appear there? Oh, there you go. Speaking of the Resident Evil remake. Oh, I really should have... Now we've got to go back, sneak back through to the other... Oh gosh, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Yeah, since we're redoing stuff a lot, we'll keep the music on. I don't want to do this bit again. We have wasted a lot of time on this. Yes, I think there were meant to be gnomes just spawned in on that top floor. Oh god. Okay, at least we did that bit quite quickly. Okay, we'll try this again, but... Again, I find there might be some kind of glitch here. God, collectively we're not having much luck on... Ah, here we are! Oh, thank God! Oh, Cricket, if you're there, can you play the Final Fantasy Victory music? Because I need it after... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, that wasn't a glitch. I must have just not noticed them when I first went up and then not realised... Oh, God. Thank you. It might be worth retracting that now, though, because it was entirely my fault. I'm really sorry, Lil Nightmares. But, again, I don't know if they did. Did they definitely appear the first time? Maybe I was, like, looking at chat or something when it happened. Oh god. Okay, here we go. This is such a relief to finally see this room. I've seen this multiple times in that guide video. But finally here. Okay. God, so I am ready to get this chapter done now too. I have quite liked it overall. I just, oh man, there's been a bit of confusion with aspects of it. Oh, okay, this is quite clever, yeah, so that moves back and forth. So we probably want to that around here. So that's going to move to the right. Is the ship we're on swaying? Yeah, this has been by far the chapter we've struggled with the most. It's also the one with like the cute, like making the best buds. So I'll stay mad at it. Oh, it's not really in. Okay, so if it goes about there, I'm hoping it'll go back the same distance when it goes back this way. Let's try about there. tell me that'll be enough. Come on. There we go. Nice. Get a clever little puzzle. Hello. Oh god, no, no! Oh, bloody hell, I didn't want to do that. So there's still stuff up there we need. We haven't, There we go. Yeah, looking at the time, I was hoping to make... I would have hoped I would have been on the third chapter by now. This second one has taken us quite a while. And quite a longer than I expected it to. Okay, that's a bit annoying as well. The known creature is pushing the bottom one back in a bit. There we go. Oh, was there really no reason to... There's seemingly absolutely no reason to do that. Probably not the most entertaining stream I've ever done. See, I need all three of them. So where are the other two? Oh, hold on. There they are. Come here. Okay, so I'm pretty confident after we've rescued these three, we should finally be able to. It feels like I'm chasing those thieves from the Spyro games again. Don't you nay me. There we go. No worries, Joe. I'm sorry this got so slow and monotonous. Partly through my own. But thank you so much for tuning in, man. So I really do quite like this game. Despite some frustration. But yeah, take it easy, Joe. Thanks so much. Good night. Oh, where's the first one going? Oh, there you are. Go on, you. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wait, I can just do this, I think. Oh, wait, we need to... Okay. Throw you up. Throw you up. Oh, it's apparently not throw you up. No, no, come on, why? What? Why did you stop? Ah! Ugh, yeah, there is sometimes a bit of fiddliness with some of these films. It's quite I mean, again, they're probably a small team. This is quite ambitious to do for this, this bit of DLC, like, give these things, like, fairly advanced AI. So then, like... Oh, okay, I got it. See, come on, you could have just... could have had that crap. Please, just for me. Thank you. Oh, is that not it? What is that? Oh no, it is. Cool. Oh, thank God. Gluten. Oh, thank God. I've waited for this moment for so long. Here we are. The guys. Do you want to come? Do you want to come with me? Do I probably need to throw them in, don't I? Oh well. And definitely excellent. Yeah, we'll probably do the last of these chapters still tonight as well. Lovely. You alright? Come down now, brother. So yeah, I've been wrong on this before, but I'm thinking we should finally be done with this chapter now. I'm assuming we must have enough of these now. I think basically to a point, from what I saw in the guide video, basically to the point with this. I think. Shouldn't that be enough? So I thought that was meant to start moving up, and no, so let's do it this. Have we still not got all of them? Yeah, it's a shame, Xantham. Why did I say Xantham? You belly. Oh, there you are. Yeah, there's a bit of this as well. Like sometimes they just kind of stay behind. It's like, I need you back here, brother. Here we are. Right, is that extra one bit of coal going to make the difference, though? There we are! Oh, thank God. Cheers, guys! Oh, is that what it is, Cricket? Oh, yeah. There we are. Got a few more hours of this chapter. Yeah, it's a shame, because I don't know what you could do about the depth perception, really. As I said, I think just stereoscopic 3D would be a great help for it, but yeah, there is sometimes a bit of ambiguity and confusion in terms of what you're lining up with. Let's not go in there, shall we? Well, if I do go back through this game to comb over collectibles, I might leave this chapter until later, I think. Hello. So many of your friends have helped me out. Look at him coyly peeking out of the corner. Oh. Hello. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. They're all coming out. Thanks, guys. You old champs, you know that? Hello. Aww. Yeah, they only appear kind of here and there in the main game. So it's quite nice for them to get the spotlight in this, in the DLC here. Oh gosh. It's our best pal. Uh-oh. Oh, God. So she noticed we were there, started to turn her head, and then that would be the cliffhanger for this final DLC chapter, which, again, if you were playing these when these came out, that would have been a bit of a good way to get you wanting that next chapter, isn't it? That uneven quality. Yeah, it's a shame, because that chapter was cool in a lot of ways. I wouldn't... I mean... again, some of it is on me from not noticing obvious things, so I don't want to... there was just a little bit of fiddliness there with the kind of... with the AI sometimes. And yeah, it got maybe a little convoluted in some aspects. But it was a cool setup, like, in a lot of ways. Like, it was, despite the frustrations, it was really fun to work with those creatures. And, like, I do like that idea of there being, like, a main hub area you kind of have to go back to. I guess it's one tough thing to do kind of fairly ambitious design like that without any kind of dialogue or hints at all. Yeah, I think if I gave that chapter another go, as I said, I probably will go back over these levels to do the get the collectibles. Maybe I'll be a bit kinder on it. Again, some of the frustration was from stuff where I'm like, oh, I should have realised that. That's quite obvious. I'll be interested to see what the reactions are like for that chapter. It's, I can see it like being probably the most interesting out. I mean, we'll see what this one's like, but I can see it being the most interesting out of these three in terms of design. Just maybe the messiest in execution. Yeah, we just need Unreal Engine 4 working on 3DS, and then we get this on there. We'll give it Toy-Con VR visor support on Switch. It's quite cool, because we don't often move in this, so... it's a bit more like Luigi's Mansion when we move like that, isn't it? Back and forth. But yeah, here we go, back to at least steadily making progress. Gosh, I hope this last chapter is a bit... oh, good. So yeah, we got the... actually got the main villain of the main game. Again, you just kind of assume, based on what the game... what you kind of infer from the game, she's the one organising this strange cruise where everyone comes to eat cooked children. This, gosh, this is a messed up fairy tale, this game, isn't it? Again, a little bit like Count Lucanor, actually. I got kind of the vibes of that being like a 1800s really kind of frightening little fairy tale. I could swear she was just turning her head then. No apparent reason, let's turn the light off. Oh gosh. So is this also... this might be a bit like the last chapter. Oh, hello. I wonder if this is like the last chapter actually. Are there like... do we go to like this room, the one above us, then the one to the top left, and do we have to like converge back on this main hub area? It'd be quite cool if so. Where have they gone? Can't possibly move those, can we? Maybe come back to this one. Okay. Yeah, it's again a bit sort of. We got quite a. I'd say the main game is by and large very linear, just with kind of a few things to sort of see on the side. It seems like with each subsequent chapter of DLC, they kind of open up the scope of it in that sense. It's quite cool in a way, but it's also what leads to kind of confusion and chooseness. It'd be really interesting to see what direction they take like Little Nightmares 2 in. If they kind of keep go for a bit more doing a series of events in any order you want, like this or not. Hopefully, I mean, I assume this game was quite a success, so hopefully they I wouldn't say this is an unpolished game, but there has been occasionally like some janky stuff, especially as I say with the anything involving AI, basically. So hopefully they get a budget bump up for the sequel. And oh, for God's sake! Oh, okay. We'd survive that. Okay, I'm not really sure what they. Yeah, this has been a bit odd so far, just sort of going into rooms and not really finding we got this music bottle. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, I'll put it back. Jeez. Gosh. So I take it we need to find a substitute for that. Yeah, these are actually, in a way, these are a bit like little Resident Evil sort of puzzle boxes. Yeah, this DLC all told is probably going to end up taking us longer than the main game, I feel like. Alright, so what's the significance of that? Oh. That's how they reuse that now. Gosh, right, yeah, there's a lot to, there's quite a lot to, like, we've got quite a few branches and little paths and options and things to do. It's, yeah, there's... God knows what this is about. Oh god, oh gosh, this is gonna be a bit. Okay, I think Oh, I see. Okay. Oh man, this is gonna... Right, okay, I get this now. So, use the lever on the right there to... Actually... So wait, how do we... Oh. That's encouraging, so we probably want Oh, so we got one of them in the right place. They need to be all facing the eyes, basically. Oh, this is gonna take us a while, I think. Okay. Yeah, wow, the DLC definitely gets harder than the, Oh, cool, that. Bet this will be popular. Okay, we got two of them. Please can this, Oh, no. Actually, yeah, that should be it, that, shouldn't it? Hey, I think. No, apparently not. Oh wait, it's the front one. Oh, I see, the front one isn't. Oh, God. No, it is! Yeah, all three of them are, so what's the... Isn't it just three of them there? Oh, okay, I think we need to activate this now. Do we? Oh. I would have assumed that would be it, because I think there are already 3 mirrors on that, I'm pretty sure. What else are we meant to do there? Oh. Oh, that's clever. Okay, that is clever. Yeah, so basically we were using the light off that to go on all 3 of those eyes. And then we had to use the torchlight on the final eye there. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Again, some really good creativity in there. I think generally my impression of the DLC is it's cool and experimental. It's just sometimes a bit fiddly and obtuse, but I'd still say it's definitely worth playing. Even though my preference probably is with the main game, just for it perhaps coming together a bit more nicely. But I'm still really glad to be playing through this. Is that not Yeah, this really goes into Resident Evil territory in terms of puzzles. I don't know how this one's meant to work though. Yeah, like, what causes them to turn off? Oh, so you got him because of someone dropping out? Oh, that works out really nice, doesn't it? bit cheaper as well. Yeah, they probably just needed that slot filled, so they're happy to. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Ganondorf. Notoriously, accidental double entendres. Yeah, I have no idea what the, I guess... Jeff as well. I'm guessing those are meant to indicate somehow, but... Oh, are we meant to get something from this maybe? I bet the DLC is where people looked up guides for this game the most. I think we had yet to do that. Ooh, bit of a start there. Yeah, I don't know if it's confusing because the seeing some of the same portraits there, but don't really know what we're meant to kind of glean from that. Not to do with actually, yeah, if we put a shadow on. Got it. They're cool portraits, aren't they? Creepy as all hell. Yeah, it's totally like a Resident Evil bizarre lock style puzzle. I suppose I never they used it this used in Resident Evil. Well, I'd say it's probably about time we have another break quickly. Back in a second. Okay, I am back. I'm just gonna look up quickly the, at least try and get a hint for this current puzzle. Struggling a bit today, aren't we? Wow, so I was definitely overthinking that. Yeah, all of these puzzles have much simpler solutions than I'm perhaps realizing. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it turns out all this one is just whichever portraits appear here. We need to do next door. Actually, I'll tell you what, if we see if we can there we go. Yeah, I was really overthinking that one. Okay. Few screenshots. Okay, so I recognise one or two from there, definitely. So, this one definitely was one. Was that one? That one. This one, yeah, this one over here. I think what made this confusing is the ones that some of the ones would still light up even if they were actually it just seemed to be whatever order you did them in. It's got me thinking it was to do with order, but so I think it is just whichever ones are on this one as well. Okay, I think there's one that was it that one? Yeah. Can't be many left. So we're not. Ah, here we are. Yeah. There we are. And I'll take the Be Right Back pin off as well. Why not? Yes, is this puzzle after puzzle? Oh. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh right. Well, sort of puzzle, but more kind of yes, nothing else in this room. Okay. So I think we need to grab that. had to be careful as well when I was like looking up a video for the speaking of being careful or not being careful. The comment section were clear, like people were clearly talking about the ending. I was a bit sort of like, oh, quick, need to get out. Thankfully, I didn't see anything spoilery. Oh, were we not? I was hoping we'd be safe enough just in the shadow in general, but yeah, I guess we're probably still in sight of it, really. Okay. Cool. There we go. Yeah, I suppose these puzzles are a bit Zelda-y as well, aren't they? Well, I am partly thinking that because of the the eye reminds me of Zelda dungeons. Oh! Is that a gnome? I saw something peeking around the corner then. What was that? Maybe something friendly. Oh no, I don't think they are gnomes. Oof. Bit frightening all this. Griffin. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be done with this by, we should be done by 1, I think. To be honest, I was hoping not to go past midnight tonight, so we'll go to half. Yeah, again, the DLC is quite cool on this in terms of changing things up. This feels quite radically different from the main game in terms of its structure. Kind of interesting though. Yeah, like again, this is just sort of okay, you need 3 objects here, just get them in any order that you fancy. Is there a reason to go back this way? Oh gosh, she's been there the whole time. Oh, wait a minute. Do we need the thing from the music box? There's a key there as well. I think I read there was something to do with the library here as well. Is Nico? Good lord, Cricket, you are getting like Nico withdrawal, aren't you? Oh my lord. Do you need it to live? Gosh. I mean, it's quite nice because it seems like there's all the Nico in the world, so it's quite a renewable energy source. If that would be the right way to phrase it. Oh, you wish you did? Aww. Actually, but yeah, in all seriousness, on the very serious topic of Nico Nico, that would be quite a good sound effect. Yeah, I think we need that key from... Well, that's how we get it. I assume we're done over there at least. Okay. Yeah, this one was the, I assume we need some sort of, Well, actually, hold on. If we do that, does the... So, what's this side of the door? Oh wait, maybe if we go up, we go through that. But yeah, I assume we need the, I assume we need the key by the, glacier wall. Yeah, best of luck, Graham. You still working on like competencies and such? So how do we get that key? It can't possibly be this easy, can it? Yeah, kind of what I expected. Fair enough. Okay, we have got, let's try and get, oh god, how do I put the web browser too low, I can't get it, That's insane, I can't get the web browser back. I put it like, I guess below the screen and... I have Steam on the hell? Yeah, I moved the browser too low and now I can't... I'm trying to like... You can't see it, but I'm trying to put the cursor... Oh god. I don't know, maybe if we try throwing something to distract her. No, I feel like she'll see us as soon as we... Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know how to get the in-Steam web browser back up. God, that's daft, isn't it? You can just like move it off the screen and then... Ah. Yeah, well, tell you what then. I'll load up Firefox and just keep the guys on that. Okay, Lil Nightmares DLC guide. So okay, there we go. Just got it on my monitor here, so okay. Back up the first flight of stairs, make your way to the room on the far right. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm where... Okay. So head back up the first flight of stairs, but not the ladder or the lift, and make your way to the room on the far right. Which one was this? Oh yeah, we did pop in here briefly. But what? Well, what? Look at this. Why? What's in the? Is there something in the way there? Look, it's acting as if there's an invisible wall there. Oh gosh. So old. Okay, so what do we do with these books? I wonder. That one looks like it. Has that got a face on it? Okay, well, I'll start reading the guide a little bit. Okay, that's the books on either side. There are 3 open spots on the bottom level of the bookshelves, yeah. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Yep. There we go. So that one there. Where's the face one then? That's not right. So stick that. Nope, that's not right either. Is there a book? No. Ah, there we go. Up there. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if we can no, use the guide quite a bit today. But I'll see if see how far we can go without needing to consult it again. Just needed a little prop in the right direction. There we go. Yeah, because I did go up there before and not really understand what the Oop. I mean, they could have done a digital foundry on this game. There's enough kind of cool graphical effects and probably enough to talk about in terms of performance. Both this and the console versions. There we are. So I've got those two, but is there another shelf that we could? Is there one over here maybe? As I say, one of those book spines had what looked like half of a face on it. Alright, so one that's harder to see on the right side of the room. That's all I read up to, so see if we can get it based on that. And if we just kind of move up to the there's that. Yeah, it's a bit bit well hidden. Yeah, so that's part of the. I think I saw one like that. You better. Stay glued to this one of your strands. What was that done? It's sort of spooky music, but... Oh, oh. Oh, there we are. This will be taken now. Without any opposition, right? Actually, is this a wooded one? Oh, God, come on. This almost looks like a, I'm thinking maybe we could use this as a decoy in the room on the far left here. Yeah, you bury it, yeah. You have screen space for fun. It's a fairly demanding game, this, in terms of the, got like effect settings that go pretty high on it. Yeah, so I think we have to use this here. Oh, what? Come on. There we are. I don't know any different. I just wonder, how do we get into that room, though? That's quite clever, isn't it? Yeah, because I assume if we tried to take that wooden one to the floor where with the indents, we're trying to put these statues in. I don't think that would have worked. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've got ambient occlusion on, I think maybe high, not ultra. I'm trying to think. Definitely haven't got every set on ultra. Oh, no, not that one. There we go. Hey, oh gosh. So yeah, again, I suppose we just have to... Ooh! Well, that's strange, isn't it? Actually, yeah, I guess there you only had like 2 in a row. One of 2 you could do there. Okay, is she gone? Right, so she's not here. Ooh! She's not here, but then there's... Oh gosh. Well, this wasn't going to be easy, was it? Yeah, so we got a bit of what other games was it Alan Wake that did this, where you point your torch at enemies and ooh. Because I mean, it's making me think of Luigi's Mansion as well, and stunning ghosts and that. He should do, shouldn't he, Graham? Absolutely should. Yeah, I think I'm... Ooh, this is quite tough actually, they're pretty quick. Have we got... Oh, do we want to drag the chair through, maybe? Can we pull it, or is that going to be too heavy? No, this chapter has been really cool, actually. It's quite, as I say, it's interesting how it goes very heavy on Resident Evil style puzzles, like more so than the rest of the game, I'd say, like quite a bit. It's a bit of a strange choice. I can see not everyone being into that. Yeah, no, I guess we have to. Yeah, it's quite cool. We've got some kind of odd little new creatures here as well. Yeah, I'm not really sure what we... If I can think, do we poll? No. It looks like we can... Oh, okay, there we go. I think it's probably because I was trying to pull up where the cushion was. Okay, so we go back this way. I assume without any sort of conflict or opposition, right? Right? Oh, actually, they're leaving us alone for that. You brilliant. You're very good at getting into character for this. Got a, Richard Ledbetter or John Linneman or all the other Digital Foundry people. Jazz and Foundry though, yeah, the I was watching that Witcher 3 Switch video the other day. It's such an impressive format. It is. They did have to cut it back a fair bit, so it obviously looks a bit rough on the TV. Still, the fact they got Witcher 3 on the portable at all is pretty amazing. They should do. They should start doing cross-save with Switch ports. They did that with Divinity Original Sin 2 on the Switch, which is a very good. Which I imagine would be a very good way to get people to buy the same game twice, so they can play on PC or another console on the TV and then on the Switch portably. They should be doing that for Switch ports, I think. Ooh. Ooh. We got them with a couple of torch lights, but oh gosh. This is the final boss of the main game, probably the closest this comes to combat, really. Ah! So I'd be safe up there. At least this loads quite quickly. Yeah, what games are there where you attack with a torch? I've definitely played a few like that. So Luigi's Mansion, and I think Alan Wake as well, the ones come to mind. But then Luigi's Mansion 2 got quite, had like the rainbow torch and such, didn't it? Oh, come on, what? How did I not kill it in that time? I had the torch on it for ages. Ah. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this came out after the main game. Oh gosh. Main game as well. They did do like unique assets for this and stuff. Ooh. Oof, gosh, don't know how we survived that one. Ooh, they do take quite a few. Oh, come on! Oh, that's annoying. Guess you really have to keep your distance from them, but... Gosh, they do take quite a while to kill with the torch, it seems like. It's just thins because we were so close to getting it done the last time. Well, that one time. Oof. Don't like how close they get. Alright, before I go up there, we're definitely taking care of you, because they can absolutely grab you while you're on the lever. Oh gosh. Oof. It's almost like a twin stick shooter now, because we're using the right stick to aim the torch.
I would really prefer if you would be quiet.
Oh, yeah, Alan Wake did have you doing the. It did have that as well. That was a game I was considering maybe doing this month. I might still do it, maybe. Let's see if I've got another big game in me. I don't know, would you guys be fussed about seeing Alan Wake? I think I saw it was about maybe 11 to 12 hours. So maybe could get that done in... I mean, I got Dead Space done in 3 streams, and that was a similar length, but I probably streamed that game for unhealthily long streams, so maybe I'd try and do it in 4 or 5 streams instead. You did not like Alan